Imagine walking into a small online bookstore in 1995. No flashy design, no artificial intelligence, no prime delivery, no cloud computing, just a simple website selling books. Now imagine that same company growing into a business worth well over $1 trillion, delivering millions of packages every single day, powering a huge portion of the internet, producing blockbuster movies, building satellites, and competing in the global AI race. It sounds impossible, but that's exactly what Amazon became. The surprising part isn't that Amazon sells almost everything. It's that selling products is no longer the company's biggest strength. This is the story of how one bold decision transformed a tiny online bookstore into one of the most powerful companies the world has ever seen. It all began in 1994. Jeff Bezos had a successful career on Wall Street, but one statistic completely changed his future. Internet usage was growing at an astonishing rate, increasing by more than 2,000% every year. To Bezos, this wasn't just another technology trend. It was the beginning of an entirely new economy. Instead of asking, "What business should I start?" he asked a much better question. What product has millions of variations and could benefit the most from being sold online? The answer was books. No physical bookstore could carry millions of titles, but the internet had no such limits. With that idea, Bezos left his secure job, drove across the country with his wife, and started building Amazon from a garage in Seattle. His goal wasn't simply to sell books. His goal was to build the world's most customer-focused company. That philosophy would eventually change retail forever. When Amazon officially launched in 1995, every order was packed by hand. Sometimes the team worked late into the night, placing books on the floor because they couldn't even afford proper packing tables. But customers loved the experience. They could browse an enormous selection, compare prices, and order from home, something that felt revolutionary at the time. As sales increased, Bezos faced an important choice. Should Amazon stay focused on books, or should it become something much bigger? He chose the second option. Instead of building hundreds of separate online stores, Amazon slowly expanded into music, electronics, toys, clothing, and eventually almost every product category imaginable. But expanding wasn't the real secret. The real breakthrough was creating a system that became stronger every time someone used it. More customers attracted more sellers. More sellers increased product selection. Greater selection attracted even more customers. Higher sales allowed Amazon to lower prices, improve delivery, and invest in better technology. Each improvement made the entire system even stronger. Inside Amazon, this became known as the flywheel. Instead of chasing short-term profits, Bezos focused on keeping that wheel spinning faster every year. Then came another game-changing decision. Amazon stopped trying to sell everything itself. Instead, it invited millions of independent businesses to sell on its platform. Suddenly, Amazon didn't need to own every product. It simply connected buyers and sellers while earning fees from each transaction. Today, more than half of the products sold on Amazon come from third-party sellers, turning the company into one of the largest digital marketplaces in history. But Amazon's biggest business wasn't created to serve customers. It was created to solve its own problem. Running one of the world's busiest websites required enormous computing power. Instead of renting servers forever, Amazon built its own infrastructure. Eventually, the company realized something remarkable. If Amazon needed this technology, other businesses probably did too. That realization led to the launch of Amazon Web Services, better known as Oz. Today, Oz powers startups, governments, banks, streaming platforms, and many of the world's largest companies. For years, while Amazon's retail business operated on thin margins, Oz generated a significant share of the company's operating profit, quietly becoming one of the most valuable cloud computing businesses on Earth. Amazon wasn't always successful, though. The Fire Phone failed. Several physical retail experiments struggled. The company has faced criticism over working conditions, antitrust investigations, counterfeit products, and increasing regulatory pressure across multiple countries. But Amazon's strategy has remained surprisingly consistent. Experiment constantly. 3. Accept failure. learn quickly, then scale the ideas that work. That mindset helped create innovations like Prime membership, same-day delivery, cashier-less stores, advanced warehouse robotics, and one of the world's largest logistics networks. Today, Amazon is doing far more than selling products. The company is investing billions into artificial intelligence through Amazon Bedrock, custom AI chips, and its Nova family of foundation models. Alexa has evolved into a far more capable AI assistant, while Project Kuiper aims to provide global satellite internet, placing Amazon in direct competition with other space-based communication networks. Under CEO Andy Jassy, Amazon is entering a new era where cloud computing, artificial intelligence, robotics, advertising, entertainment, healthcare, and logistics are becoming equally important parts of the business. The online bookstore never disappeared. It simply became the foundation for something much bigger. Amazon's greatest achievement wasn't creating an e-commerce website. It was building an ecosystem where every new service strengthens the others. The marketplace fuels logistics. Logistics supports Prime. Prime drives customer loyalty. Oz funds innovation. Artificial intelligence improves every part of the experience. Each piece reinforces the next, creating a business that's incredibly difficult to compete with. And perhaps that's the biggest lesson from Amazon's story. The world's largest companies rarely begin with massive ambitions. They begin by solving one problem exceptionally well, then never stop reinventing themselves. From a garage filled with books to one of the most influential companies on the planet, Amazon proves that the biggest empires aren't built overnight. They're built one decision, one experiment, and one customer at a time.